The NHL trades keep rolling in. Sam Reinhart is finally officially on his way to the Florida Panthers. We'll discuss the deal coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. Now we finally have confirmation on another significant trade that was rumored to be going down as late as the wee hours of the morning last night when the NHL draft, the first round, was just concluding. And right near the end of the first round, word broke from Elliot Friedman that Sam Reinhart was being traded to Buffalo. I know I personally waited around a long time for the details of the return, trying to get a video done before I went to crash for the night, and it never came to be. We're just getting details here in the last couple of minutes from Chris Johnston, as well as other reporters, that the deal's finally finalized here, and we're able to make this official. So Sam Reinhart has been traded from the Buffalo Sabres to the Florida Panthers in exchange for their first-round pick next year, so a 2022 first-rounder, and goaltending prospect Devin Levi. Now, this is not a bad pickup here. I think they probably could maybe say they did a little bit better on the Ristolainen trade, but I think long-term this could be just as good or better. Devin Levi, to me, is a very underrated, very good goaltending prospect. Now, he might be, you might be looking at it if you're not familiar with him, saying he was a 7th-round pick, but keep in mind, 7th-round pick is common for goaltenders. A lot of goalies don't go in the first round. You get some star goalies that do, but most goalies are taken from the 3rd and 4th round to the 7th round. It's just how they go, and there's a lot of late blooming goaltenders that you see make their case later on, and don't become NHL regulars till they're 23, 24 years old sometimes. So to me, he's a great goaltending prospect. He ended up being the starting goaltender for Canada at the World Juniors last year. It was a bit of a coming out party for him. Ended up going head-to-head against the Florida Panthers' other prospect goalie here, Spencer Knight. Of course, Knight's the better goalie of the two, at least as of today. That's fair to say, no problem. And Knight won that battle. But Levi had a great tournament and showed that he can play with the best of the best. So to me, this is a great goaltending prospect for the Sabres, who are low in that category with the depth charts of their goaltending position. So, and then the Florida Panthers first round pick, though, next year, the Panthers were a pretty darn good team this past year. If they're as good or better next year, then that pick might not be overly high. So it could be a late first rounder. It's really difficult to say. And of course, Reinhardt's a restricted free agent right now and needs to sign a new deal. So I would assume they must have had conversations and must be confident that they can probably get a long-term deal done. I know the Sabres were having conversations around a few teams to get a higher first-round pick in this year's draft, like Vancouver, for example. Columbus apparently was sniffing around there too. Never got anything done, and now he's off to Florida. So the Panthers now have 3 of the top 5 picks in the 2014 NHL draft. Of course, you get Aaron Ekblad, who they grabbed number 1, and of course Sam Bennett, who they just acquired at the deadline, and now Sam Reinhart. So they have some top talent from that year's crop of top draft choices, and we'll see what happens. Reinhart, to me, is a really good player. Hard to say if he'll fit in as a center or a winger with the Florida Panthers, because they do have some other guys that are able to be versatile that way as well, and I'm sure that the Panthers might not be completely done here as well when it comes to making moves and trying to make some adjustments this offseason. But we'll see what happens once we get word on a contract. We'll update either the pinned comment or I might talk about it in a separate video. Just depends on when they get a contract completed. But the deal's done. Reinhart's off to Florida. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll likely be back with some more news or rumors as the day progresses here and more NHL news breaks. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any content. There'll be plenty coming. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.